Are you ready? Come on.
One of the major and most obvious attractions of Pattaya's infamous walking street is its colourful sex industry.
You can find anything you want here. I mean anything.
Can you feel the water? You walk, can you feel the water? Can you feel it?
The go-go bars and brothels mix seamlessly with the district's discos and restaurants.
If you were to write down on a piece of paper what blokes want, it is hedonism, yeah.
But whilst they can be palaces of pleasure for many, they can also be places of real danger, especially if you don't obey the house rules. One of which is that photography or filming of girls is strictly forbidden.
There's always going to be rules like you shouldn't film in there, and you know why you shouldn't film in there. But we weren't going in there to film girls with their knickers off.
A British couple broke this rule.
Suddenly someone rumbled that we had a hidden camera, and they've now confiscated my camera and the tape, and I'm really f***ed.
And found themselves on the wrong side of the bar owner, resulting in their video camera being confiscated.
No camera, man, no camera. Take that shit away, man. No, seriously.
And them being threatened.
They grabbed Ollie's arm, about 3 or 4 of them.
And they said that if you don't give us the tape and the camera, we'll take you to the police. That's you in a lot of trouble and 24 hours in a police cell.
They tracked down tourist police assistant Howard to make a complaint. He asks them what they were doing filming in the bar.
We're making a documentary of our own back, trying to find a friend of ours.
They claim they are searching for an acquaintance who is alleged to have worked there, and were looking to record documentary evidence of this.
And we knew we couldn't film inside, so we were very naughty, and we used a little hidden camera to try and film. Someone realised we were filming, and they ripped it out of my bag. They escorted me outside quite forcibly, and they explained to me that I had a choice. Either they handed over all my equipment, or they would take me to the police, where I'd spend a night in the cells and probably get beaten up.
That's an interesting accusation.
Yeah. The thing that annoys me most is not missing the camera, it's having someone threaten me with being beaten up like this.
Howard explains to them that regardless of why they were filming, there remain very strict rules regarding photography in bars.
The problem is here in Pattaya, any bar has got these signs: no photo, no, things like that, no guns, no drugs, and they get very, very angry. But what I'll do, I'll go to the bar now. I know him anyway, and I'll have maybe a quiet word with him.
He's your mate, isn't he?
No, he's not my mate. I know of him. And they have got their reasons why they actually filmed, because they're actually searching for a woman who was ex-wife of a friend of theirs.
She's a girl called. She was married to died about 3 months ago, and we're trying to find her. We've got some things for her, we've got some money for her, and we want to speak to her about what's happened. That's our documentary, trying to find her.
Okay, so obviously I'm assuming their story is correct, but I will go there and I'll ask for their side of the story, and then we'll see if we can come to some sort of agreement, possibly get the camera back or whatever.
Having listened to their claims, Howard approaches the bar owner.
Mr. Lee. Thank you. Can I have a little chat? Yeah.
He dismisses their story and is adamant the couple were making an expose of the Thai sex industry, not looking for a friend.
Basically what it is, they reckon they're searching for a girl called.
They're reporters. They're making a documentary on Thailand homo scenes.
Howard returns to tell the couple what the bar owner said.
Who are you working for somebody?
I'm an independent.
With the British couple and the bar owner's story differing, Howard has to examine the video material to see who was telling the truth about what exactly was being filmed.
I'm just going to check the tape first, see what sort of footage they're taking. Obviously, if it's footage that's taking footage of girls, or then obviously we might have to change the way we're dealing with the case. But I'll just go and find out first.
Well, inevitably, if you walk into a go-go bar, I might have accidentally got some shots of some girls with their knickers on.
It's part of a story, and when you make documentaries, you make whole stories.
Howard attempts to mediate, but falls on the side of the bar owner once he has seen the type of material they were filming, which was very sexually orientated.
They're not going to give you back the tape. They're not going to give you back because it's full of footage that could compromise their bar, you see.
They protest their innocence.
Well, obviously, I'm hearing your story, I'm hearing his story.
Basically, I did shoot the girls because we wanted to show where she worked.
Wanting to resolve the matter, Howard returns to the bar owner in a bid to at least get the couple's video equipment returned.
At the minute, it doesn't look like they're going to get any camera. How does that make me feel? Quite annoyed.
after discussing the matter with him, he gets a result.
Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, you can come back here and get your camera back. You won't get your tape back. Right. And then if you have another problem with that though, you come and see me, and then I will personally take you to the police station.
Howard explains they had a lucky escape. If they were caught doing the same thing in another establishment, they could well have found themselves the victims of serious violence.
My stern warning to you is please do not take any more undercover pictures in any bars, because they've actually been quite nice about it. I've dealt with cases where people have been physically assaulted because they've been taking pictures. Yeah, and you were lucky you weren't touched, to be honest with you.
Even though the couple are going to get their equipment back, they are not entirely satisfied with the outcome.
Why do they want it filmed? It's like this place is advertised internationally as a kind of sex tourist haven, and yet somehow it's not okay to show that.
Howard, on the other hand, is happy with how he resolved the tricky situation and knows that the couple were lucky to get away without any harm.
There are pictures up in every bar. Do not take a photo. You know, people sometimes decide to ignore that, and they were actually very lucky not to have a major problem over that. Because I know people that have been assaulted by the bar owners, the managers or staff because they were filming. You know, luckily the owner of this particular bar is a decent guy, and I know he wouldn't do that. So luckily they're unscathed, but yeah, they've got their camera back as well. So it's a result for us.
Coming up at the full moon party, as the alcohol kicks in, the big trouble begins.
But it's scary, there's so much funny stuff going on, you know? You've got a mass of people all young, all drunk.
A series of bar bill disputes breaks out in Pattaya as punter after punter tries to run away without paying their tabs.
I have not been in any fucking bar. Okay, come with me, sir.
And we get the lowdown on Thailand's anything-goes sex districts from those who know.
Pattaya is the Disneyland for adults. But the only difference is that the rides are better in Pattaya.
In southern Thailand, holidaymakers are making the monthly pilgrimage to Koh Phangan's legendary full moon beach party.
We are going to full moon party.
Looking forward to the full moon. It's kind of like iconic throughout the backpacker world, I guess. So everyone likes to party, so should be a good day.
As thousands of revellers arrive, the police are gearing up for what's certain to be a busy night. And they're going to be on the lookout for troublemakers.
It's definitely going to be a great night tonight.
The Full Moon Beach Party is the biggest beach party in the world.
Full Moon Party 2009! Woo!
With so many people tanked up, there's bound to be trouble. And anyone travelling to the island comes prepared for just that.
Yeah, heard all sorts of stories, like you get stabbed and you get stuff nicked.
Fucking men.
Things get spiked. Amongst all that, you're told you've got to go there, so that's why we're here.
Tonight, tourist police volunteers Linda and Louise are policing the beach, looking to keep tourists out of trouble and trying to help those already in it.
It's been quiet so far tonight. Who knows, you've got a mass of people all young, all drunk. But it's scary, there's so much funny stuff going on, you know?
Within moments of the party getting started, so do the problems. It's mostly minor incidents to begin with, usually drink-related injuries. Cuts, heat stroke, broken limbs, and the occasional septic toe. And sometimes people even suffer from severe burns after trying their hand at the Thai art of fire poi. The party's really hotting up for this exhibitionist. His showing off leads to nasty burns on his chest and back.
Fire roll. It's like going on the beach with no suntan cream on.
But a quick fix at the on-site hospital and a bucket of booze sent him straight back to the heart of the action.